What's up, y'all? It's your boy LSTG Worldwide. And y'all done seen the thumbnail and the title, so y'all know what we're gonna be talking about in today's video. And today's video's title, POV, I'm chasing a life that nobody really understands, bro. Like, a lot of people don't understand, you know, the type of life that we manifest and the type of life that we want to achieve, you know, the type of life that we want to get to, for real. And there's another thing that I also want to point out. I saw that the YouTube shorts are taking off and stuff like that, hitting 1K views and stuff like that, and it wasn't happening recently, right? And YouTube, thank you for that. And y'all just motivated a nigga to be way more consistent, right? So I'm gonna post about, and I know my limit is like 10 shorts a day, bro. Like, what the hell y'all niggas on, bro? 10 uploads a day? Y'all gotta boost it up to like 100 or something, because I wanna post like 10 shorts a day, bro. No, 15, 20 shorts a day. I know y'all might see this, so thank you for that. And thank you everyone who's been supporting. Thank you everyone who's been subscribing. You know, I know y'all love some of the shorts that I be posting that is not really me talking, it's just the stuff that I like. You know, I'm a Beamer boy. You know, sometimes I be posting some nice songs like, do it, fit it, fit,
Oh my God,
but that's not the point, bro. But I'm out here with my boys. Hey, y'all niggas gonna see this when y'all niggas be old as motherfucker. See, I'm what's up, Big Brady? Look at your head, nigga. That's why girls don't want you. I'm joking, boy. When you my age, nigga, you're gonna be hapulating like 5 girls at a time, bro.
Oh my God.
Prepare yourself.
Oh, hell no.
But that's not the lesson today, right? As y'all can see, though, the sunlight is hitting the hill very nicely. What I wanted to say is that, man, there's a whole lot of things, you know, that I'm chasing that is not really familiar within the eyes of my family. You know, people would think that you're crazy for chasing these type of dreams. People would think that you're crazy for chasing these type of goals, you know, for having these type of goals, because a lot of people dream small. You know, niggas don't dream big, bro. Nobody dreams big nowadays because people are okay with being average, right? I cannot even I cannot even explain the type of mentality that these people have. It's like, how are you okay being average, bro? And somebody in the right mind is like, and sometimes it's also the environment of where you are, bro. If you see the environment of where I am, my nigga, you're gonna understand if I say, you know what? If I own a taxi, right, a taxi just like the Golf. You see why I don't like recording like this? I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but the white Golf that's passing behind me, the small one, the one in front of the van, right? A lot of people are like, man, if I can own that and be a taxi driver, I'm gonna be so happy, bro. Like, I know I'm gonna make like 200 bucks a day, bro, whenever I'm gonna wake up whatever time. Like, people are happy with that. Nigga, I wanna make 200,000 plus a day. No shit, a month. That was crazy. But even a day, bro, if you calculate how much Andrew Tate is making around per day, that nigga's making more than 200,000 rands, right? But I'm just saying I want to make more than 200,000 per month, right? And that's very attainable. That's very possible, right? And the things that I'm working towards right now is actually leading me to that place, right? And I'm just building different skills, but I want to apply them on the same thing. Yeah, now I'm good. Now I can see what I'm doing. But hopefully the camera wasn't, you know, in a weird position. But as I was saying, right, I'm working towards some skills that, why when I step here it vibrates? That's crazy. Like, but now I'm working towards, bro, whose shoes are these? Shoes have been bothering me ever since I got here, bro. Whose child? And I'm sure the child, they clapped the child. You know, where are your shoes? Type of a thing. But scratch that. I don't know, bro. It's just some things that just seem out of place. You know, there's a bunch of cow poop, which explains why this grass is so fertile and everything. I mean, look at this grass, bro. Like, if I put it down like this, y'all understand the type of level. So the grass is, yeah, grass is greener on the other side. But that's not what we're talking about, right? Hey, Joe, my phone is, mama. Yeah. All right, buddy. So, damn, niggas on a date with his girl, bro. I don't even want to zoom because I'm just respecting their privacy. What if that's his side girl and they see my videos and they're like, what, nigga? Is that you with that bitch that I told you to leave 2 months ago? And you say, nah, it's not me, baby. That's another guy. You say, hey, this is the clothes you were wearing on Thursday. It's not the clothes you were wearing on Thursday, baby. It's not the clothes I was wearing on Thursday. But that's not what we're talking about, bro. I keep diverting from the video. And it's just, you know, sometimes I just want to throw in a joke because that's my personality. That's who I am, right? But, bro, like, I'm just working on these skills that are gonna like typically align and work towards the same goal, right? That's how I just told my little brother. thumbnail pic. My little brother to actually pull up with me. You gave me. I just wanted to show him in the shot with his friends and buddies, and he's gonna see this 10 years, right? When he's born 2015. Now it's 2026. So this year, on November the 30th of November, is turning 11. So when he's like 21, he's gonna be watching this. 21. Can you do something for me? Hey, I love you, boy. And if anything happens to me, I'm speaking to that nigga, Tiam. If anything happens to me, nigga, you can take everything I got. Just jokes, man. The moment I get a Maserati, nigga, I want that shit right now. And bro, it's so motherfucking hot, bro. I can tell by my armpits. But that's not the point. Why am I diverting? But y'all understand what I'm trying to say, right? So I'm gonna just walk there and walk back while I'm talking to y'all, because just walking and talking seems very nice. Now they're leaving. But yeah, so I'm working on all of these skills, and I mean, it hasn't been seen. I posted something on my status, and I was like, bro, I'm one of the first in my family to be inside a Lamborghini Urus. And then my dad commented, he's like, hey boy, let me look for the pictures and send you. You'll be surprised when you own a jet. Yes, you'll be the first. Daddy, chill, bro. This shit ain't about you, nigga. It's like, nobody in my family has really seen the amount of success that I want to get to. No one in my family has earned over 200,000 a month. No one, bro. Not my grandfather, and also my grandmother. Before she passed, you know, Granny, I made it against all the odds, against all the odds, against all the odds. I made it. I really made it. One thing I can say about this life, it ain't promised. It's really tough to die, but I feel it's tougher to live. So it's just, you get me? Niggas looking at me singing and shit. They're like, oh, big brother taking them on. But, bro, my grandmother, you know, and she was my favorite person in the world. She was, you know, she was a teacher and all. But I don't think she was earning more than 100 or even 50,000 a month. Right? My mom worked at insurance sales at Marsh, you know, Alexander Forbes, Indwe, I think, and those are just these big insurance companies, right? And she was one of the best people there. My mom is a really hard worker, you know, shout out to moms. And she was pushing, bruh. And I would say maybe the most she earned in a month was 50,000, the most. Like where she was like, oh shit, now I'm getting money for real. But she was usually getting like 30, 40 and all of that. You know, so I mean, that's also good. If I find myself earning that amount, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm happy, right? But it's not really where the goal is, but it's better than now, because currently if we are at 0 and in 6 months we add 40 or 50 or even 30k a month, then it's an improvement. Then it's something we can be happy about. It's something that we can say, you know what, that means in the next 6 months we're gonna move to $100,000. No, not $1,000, 100,000. Hey, but yeah, my fault. $100,000 is like 1.7 million. But like 100,000 rands, right? Or even 60. So it's you know, it's really refreshing. Let me put it like this so y'all can see me properly, bro. This place is a mess, I know, right? But this is the humble beginnings, and me, bro, I'm very humble, right? And I'm just pushing. I'm just ensuring that I get to that point where, you know, I can actually be proud of myself, where I can actually provide for my family. Get me? A majority of y'all may say, nigga, you're not really getting to the point, but let me just finish it out, right? Because I'm just storytelling at the same time, so y'all can understand my point and where I'm coming from. Totally. So as I'm saying, bro, no one has actually earned over 100,000 per month, or even 100,000, even 80,000 per month. Not even my dad, you know, who's been a hustler, and that nigga right now I think is like 44 or 45. I think he's I think that nigga's going to 46, bro. Like, damn, it's been so long, right? But I mean, hey, damn, that nigga's approaching 50. That's crazy. He's born 1980. Nigga's like 46. Damn, that's crazy. Time moves fast. I remember when that nigga was still 30 something, right? But it's they haven't been where I want to be, so they don't really understand these steps that you must take to get there, you know. And sometimes when I explain to them, you know, because I was also explaining to them, I'm like, okay, now let's say I do go to college, right? I'm 18. I've never failed. Matriculated last year, 2025. I've never failed. I'm on the right path. I finished school at 18. Currently, I'm 18. Finished school last year. So really it makes sense. If I go to college and I study digital marketing, that's 3 years. After that, I'm gonna be 19, 20, 21. I'm gonna be 21. I still have a whole bunch of time to do whatever the fuck I want, right? And let's say I do that. I won't really have much time to push on my agency, right? My marketing agency. Now I'm just saying this because y'all are my fans, and I don't really give a fuck who finds out. Because even if they do find out, ain't shit they gonna do about it, right? They can't stop your boy now. Your boy is too far. But this is the first time I'm actually sharing it. But I'm going to share it with y'all because I love y'all and I know y'all are my supporters. So this thing is like, people don't understand what it takes, right? And I was saying, okay, let's say I go 3 years. Okay, 3 years. And I wouldn't really have that much time to work in my agency. Focus 3 years. After 3 years, I have a degree. Now what? Where I'm going to work, are they going to pay me more than 50,000? That's what I always ask my mom. I'm like, the first job, are they going to pay me more than 50,000? I don't fucking think so. It doesn't matter what you studied in, nigga. It doesn't matter if you studied to be an engineer or whatnot. Your first pay will not be 50,000 plus. I don't care what anyone says, right? It's only gonna be in the rarest occasion where you put 15 years of your life into studying something, then maybe that's when they can start paying you 50,000 a month. But I'm just saying, after that 3 years, if I go and find a job, will they pay me more than 50,000? I don't think they will. But if I take those 3 years and I work on my agency while working on my other things like my YouTube and whatnot, don't you think in 3 years I'm gonna be somewhere, my nigga? Don't you think in 3 years I'm gonna be earning more than 50K on the things that I've built? And then I'm gonna be able to take that amount of money that I'm making, put myself in school. I will not need NSFAS. I will not need my mom to pay for any accommodation or whatever. As a matter of fact, I'll be giving my mom money. I'll be doing things for my mom. So it's a thing of, it's a way better thing to do, because now I'll be in a position where I can put myself through school. I'll be in a position where I can provide for my mom, do good things for my mom. Even if I take 2 years, bro, and I work hard on my things, I promise you I'm gonna be somewhere. Then after that, I can go and do that 3 years. After that, I can go, because imagine now I push for 2 years, then after 2 years, how old am I? I'm 20 years old. And I push my thing, I finish when I'm 23, when I'm 24, 25, that's when now I start making everything go crazy, everything go up. Property investment or whatever. By the time I'm 30, I'm a multi-millionaire. I have a net worth of around 400, 500, even 600 million, right? From all the income streams, and I'm financially free because now I've taken so much time to perfect my craft. Perfect my craft. Sounded like a new sheepery.
Please, no! No!
It don't even make no sense. Sounds like a Caribbean. It's one of the best options ever. So I'm really building a life that people don't understand. I'm really building a life that my family hasn't even seen. If I take my payslip, let's say I'm earning even okay, let's not say 200,000. Let's say 100,000 plus a month. And I take it to my father and I say, bro, look at how much I'm earning. He's gonna say, oh shit. And I take it to my mom and say, mom, look at how much I'm earning. She's gonna say, oh, that's crazy. And I take it to my grandma. Everyone in my family is gonna say, oh, that's crazy, because they've never experienced it. And they can't even give me advice on it. So it also takes me back to, you can't really take advice from people who you don't want to be. If they say, if it's someone you wouldn't trade lives with, do not take their advice. If it's someone you may not look up to, do not take their advice. Of course, when your family is telling you something, when your parents, you take it into consideration, right? You listen to what they're saying. You're saying, okay, I hear what you're saying, and I really agree with what you're saying, but here's what I want to do, right? And you're saying that based on the advice that other people who are successful gave you. So I also took out a video saying, I'd rather listen to Andrew Tate, a nigga who I don't know personally, but is somewhere where I want to be, than to listen to someone I see every day who's not where I want to be. If people like Ghost Klubi can do it, if people like, all of these other guys, of course they do Forex, some other guys, but if they can do it, I can do it too. And I'm working on something that's much more predictable. Getting a bunch of clients, doing some lead gen services for them, doing their marketing for them. That's something that's really attainable. If I find 5 clients from USA and I charge each and every one of them $3,000 because I'm really good at my services and I have a bunch of a team, then I'll be making 240,000 from 5 people. 240,000 per month from 5 people. That means if I take 10 people, I'm making over 500,000 a month. Now y'all can understand, and people in the USA are willing to pay that. People in USA are willing to invest because they understand what it takes. People in SA are not serious. People in SA are playing around. I spoke to a bunch of prospects, a bunch of people who needed the help, a bunch of people who said they're willing to take action, but they didn't even take action. And when you tell them your cost, they're like, oh yeah. You're even afraid to tell them. You're even afraid to tell them your cost because you know how unserious you are. So certain experiences, even people in your family members haven't went through certain experiences. People like Alex Hermosi, he's went through that experience. You would talk to him to get some advice on how to better that thing. I can't just go to my grandmother and say, you know what, I find a bunch of people who don't understand. I find a bunch of clients who are unqualified. I find a bunch of clients who are wasting my time. What can I do? What type of advice will she give me that will help me? I mean, I can listen to what she's going to say. I can maybe take it into consideration. But the best decision for me, the best shot is for me to listen to what Alex Hormozi says. Because he's been in that situation. Once you become a millionaire, you can't listen to people who have never been millionaires tell you what to do with your money. Like, nigga, you've never been a millionaire. You don't fucking know what I should do. You've never been in my shoes. For all we know, you can be a millionaire and you can blow it all on whatever. You know, so it's really a thing of putting yourself in a position of listening to people who are where you want to be and respectfully saying, you know what, I'll listen to what you're saying, I'll take it into consideration, but I won't really take it too much serious because you've never been in that position. I don't want to talk too much for like 20 minutes or whatever, right? Big buddy, big muddy. That nigga's like 30 something, bro. Niggas working hard as fuck. Niggas not even getting more than 15,000. And a lot of people, bro, they work at places like ShopRite, Pick n Pay, and there's nothing wrong, right? It depends on your goals. It depends on what success looks like for you. People work at those places, get paid 9,000, 10,000, and they're super happy. Oh, I can buy alcohol. Oh, I can buy a Galaxy Boy shirt. Oh, I can buy this. Oh, I can buy that. Oh, I can take Uber. This is so nice, bro. I don't want to fucking take Uber, bro. I want to drive my Audi R8. I want to drive my Lamborghini Urus. I want to drive my Lamborghini Hurricane. I want to drive my BMW M3. I want to drive my Audi RS7. Why can't I have those things? My dad said, you know what, my son, you shouldn't rush to have these things. You know, you can have them in a later stage of life. Your first car should be a NP200, a van. You know, and I understand ways. Oh, y'all didn't see it. There's the van. Here. Yeah. Y'all niggas didn't. Yeah, I mean, I understand where he's coming from, right? But he's it's like, you know, and he also told me I should go and be an assistant teacher. I mean, I love my dad, but that's not really what I want. You know, I want to just sit him down on a call or whatever and be like, do you actually know what I want? Do you actually know what my goals are? Because it's like, they're giving me tasks on what they want me to do based on their fears, right? That's why I feel like that's the secret behind why my dad really wants me to work at a government job, because it's like secure, right? You can find a permanent spot, and even if that place closes, they're gonna give you another position. So it's like secure, it's safe, right? Because he spent so much years hustling and grinding, and some of the businesses may have not worked. And I also say this: the reason why some of the businesses may have not worked is tied to his personality and the way that he treated certain people. And there's just reality, there's just life, there's just the way it is. And I'm just a slightly better person, you know, because I saw everything that was happening and I chose to improve. I chose to become a better version of myself, a better version of who he is. And I think that's the whole purpose of learning from people, learning from family, looking at people, you know, because God gave me the gift of learning from other people. And I say it's a gift. I still say it's a gift till this day. Because a lot of people cannot do it. A lot of people can see someone jump off a roof with a parachute, it fails to open, they hit the floor, they die, then they continue to jump because they're like, you know what, it happened to you, it won't happen to me. It's a really stupid way of thinking. You know, it's a really stupid way of looking at life, because I mean, 1 + 1 will always be 2, right? It doesn't matter if we say 1 tree plus 1 tree, 1 shoe plus 1 shoe, 1 pence plus 1 pence is this 2 pence, my nigga. It's gonna equal to 2 all the time. You know, that's why mathematics is numbers, and it has never changed and it never will, because it's the same thing. So there's also a cause and an effect. If you jump off the roof without any protection, your bones are gonna break. If you hit someone in the face or in a certain pressure point so hard, they're gonna faint, they might die. You know, that's why there's certain techniques to killing people that people who kill people know, and they use them all the time because they never fail. It's 1 + 1 will always equal 2. You get what I'm saying? So it's like certain things are common knowledge. If I take the steps that Andrew Tate took, I'm gonna be at his position. If I take the steps that another nigga who's broke as fuck took, I'm gonna be in his position. I can literally be anything I want in life. If I want to be a nigga who's selling sweets for the rest of my life, I can be. If I want to be a nigga who's washing cars for the rest of my life, I can be. If I want to be a nigga who's driving a taxi, I can be. If I want to be a nigga who's a multi-millionaire, I can be. So each and every single thing that I attest myself to, each and every single thing that I tell myself that I'm going to achieve, I am going to achieve. Certain people only achieve certain things in life because that's the thing that they want. If I had my own room, I would be so happy. Maybe they get a pay of 12,000 or something, they get a room for 5,000, they're happy. If I get a TV and Netflix in this motherfucker, I'll be happy. They get a TV and Netflix in that motherfucker, they're happy. If I get a girlfriend, I'm gonna be happy. If we get kids, we're gonna be happy. Jiggy and niggas living in a 4-room, niggas living in a 1-room. He's 40 years old, he's been living there for many years because that's the goals and that's what he aspired to attain, and that's what he has. So if I aspire to attain bigger things, I feel like that's what I'm gonna attract, you know, and I'm really happy with the results on YouTube and stuff. And I swear to God, bro, I'm gonna be so consistent, it's not even a flipping joke, bro. I just, right, because now also when you're starting out YouTube, you're not so sure, right? The first video, you're like, will people even watch me? Will people even enjoy my content? You know, will people subscribe? And now I'm at 600 subscribers, 650 or 60, somewhere there. And it's really refreshing to see my shorts get those views and whatnot. And I'm like, shit, man, I want to post more. And the funny thing about it is that there's 8 billion people in the world. All you need to do, bro, is to find your 50,000. Even if it's 10,000 people who watch your videos consistently, each and every single time you drop, you're going to make a good amount of money from it. There's this other boy called Lulutu Peanuts, right? I'm going to put his picture up here. Peanuts is 17 years old. Peanuts, right now, he's in Matric. He used to live at Port Elizabeth, but he moved to this side because he saw that the creators were really messing with him. Like, they really loved him, right? But it was a whole better thing to bring him this side because of the opportunity. 200 and something thousand subscribers on YouTube, and each and every single video he posts within a day, he has 200 and something thousand views. That means each and every single person who subscribed to him watch. I swear to you, if he posts, let's say, 10 videos a month and they all get 200,000 views, it's better than if Ghost Ruby has 1 million subscribers and only 100,000 people watch and he posts 5 times in a month. It's gonna make way more than that nigga because he has 200 and something thousand subscribers and 200 and something views. That means majority of the people who subscribe to him genuinely mess with him. They love him so much that each and every single time he drops a video, they all watch without fail. So that's the type of thing that I want to build. You get me? I want to, if I have 600 views, if I have 600 subscribers, bro, 600 of those people have to be watching. And I'm happy with that because I know I get to educate you guys. I know I get to show you guys, a different side of life and whatever. And this video unintentionally became super long, right? And the other thing is that people listen to me for 30 minutes telling them, right? But we don't know. We're still in the grinding process, right? So we're gonna see. If it was up to me and I had 1 million subscribers, I'd be taking out videos like this all the time, and I know people would genuinely watch, people would genuinely learn, people would become the better versions of themselves. Because that's what I want to do. I want each and every single person who comes into an interaction with me to leave as a better version of themselves, to leave with a broader view on life, with a better view on life and all of that. But anyway, I won't keep y'all for too long. Damn, boy, that's a Porsche. Bad boy, ain't Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when it comes for you? Yes, sir. Why don't you just buy a van as your first car, and why? Why? If I have the money to buy a BMW, because I told my mom, like, Mom, if I had like 5 million and I wanted to go and buy a BMW M3, what would you say? She said, I'll tell you to do it. If you can afford it, then do it, right? And that's the type of mentality I be on, right? Like, if I can afford it, I'm gonna get it. So I'm just building a life that people don't really understand, that my family doesn't really get. But the moment I start showing them pay sleep, the moment I start showing them I get 100,000 plus, the moment I start showing them, Mama, take 10,000, go enjoy yourself. You start living the boy, staying up, but it start good. College, you don't even need to go no more. They go now. Y'all get my point, and I just wanted to say that I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, man. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you giving me your time. Can't really make it to the top without you guys. And I love you guys so much for that. I love the fact that I acknowledge that. A lot of people don't acknowledge it. A lot of people don't say it because I don't know, they're afraid to be judged or whatever, but I don't care. I'm gonna say it no matter what, I don't care what anyone says. But anyway, I love you guys so much. I'm gonna be taking out more of these videos, telling y'all about my life, telling y'all I still got some crazy ideas coming. for the entire week. I'm gonna be shooting content, releasing shorts and all of that for some people of y'all, for some of y'all who can't sit down, some of y'all who may have ADHD, who can really sit down for 30 minutes and listen to a nigga rambling. I'm gonna just take the full video and I'm gonna just cut it up into small pieces that might highlight certain things, like maybe the best lessons or whatever the case may be, and just send it over to you guys so y'all can see, y'all can view. Just comment down what you think that people don't really get about your journey. Just comment down what you think that people don't really understand about your goals. Just comment down what you think that people may not really understand about your dreams and what you're chasing and whatever you're working towards. But anyway, man, thank you guys. Just make sure you hit the like button so it can be suggested to more people, so we can help more people change more lives, improve more lives, right? But anyway, man, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for watching. If you got till the end, hey, bro, you was an OG, buddy. Right? But anyway, man, cheers, buddy.